Good day, everyone. My name is Jenny. Today, I'm going to introduce to you our product, Pinpinju, a board game that turns mastering Mandarin sentences into something fun and strategic. Let me start with group members introducing. We have Madam Wee, Madam Cindy, Miss Nian, Madam Jenny, and Madam Lo. Learning Mandarin as a third language among non-native speakers is a complicated task. The learners encounter multifaceted challenges in the learning progress. These challenges range from linguistic complexity, psychological barrier, to digital learning barriers. The immediate challenges are recognizing the target language vocabulary and monitoring the grammar and syntax. Anxiety about making mistakes, low motivation due to poor traditional teaching methods would stop learners from moving forward. In the digital age, most third language courses combine online and offline study. Lack of real-time contact, learners struggle to have engaging situational talks. Increased open and distant learning delays instructor feedback, slowing language learning progress. Well, there are three language learning issues to be discussed in problem statement parts. First, sentence formation challenges. Mother tongue influence will cause the learner to incorrectly apply first language rules to the second language, leading to errors. Second, traditional method limitations, such as teacher-centered approaches, vocabulary memorizations often lead to low motivation and limited practical applications of the language. Third, feedback issue. Many existing online learning tools lack interactivity and fail to provide instant feedback, resulting in slow learning progress. However, all these problems can be solved with the creation of Pinpinju, a physical board game created to assist Mandarin learners in mastering sentence building skill through enjoyable face-to-face gameplay. Well, Pinpinju is a set of educational board game cards to be used as a teaching aids in classroom or students' activities. It also plays the role as a leisure time board game among learners of all ages. The main objective of Pinpinju are to enhance the learning experience of learner in forming Mandarin sentences in the right way, applying the vocabulary of the target language, and also provide spontaneous communication and low pressure environment for learners. And this is Pinpinju, an educational language board game designed for Mandarin learners of all ages who are non-native speakers. Pinpinju consists of a game board, 6 instruction cards, and 150 pieces of vocabulary cards. Contents were retrieved from the UITM textbook. Early prototypes were evaluated with a group of 34 students, allowing the rules and design to be adjusted depending on their input, making the final result almost flawless. A pre-test and post-test were carried. Referring to the graph shown, the majority of students demonstrate good performance in the post-test with 70.83% positive improvement. This improvement indicates the effectiveness of using the board game as a teaching aid. Furthermore, in accordance with the Malaysia Copyright Act 198, Pinpinju has a copyright with the Intellectual Property Corporation of Malaysia, MyIPO. It is commercially accessible and locally produced and packed. It's a game-based learning tool. Pinpinju putting vocabulary and instructions on sentence patterns into a physical board game. Learners build sentences with help and get instant feedback. Pinpinju transformed the learning process from passive memorization to active participants across various aspects. This board game not only helped learners to understand grammar rules further, but also reinforce vocabulary into a practical, real-world context. Pinpinju competition was conducted among the Mandarin class students to support and demonstrate our innovative initiative. A total of 41 students engaged directly with our innovations in a fun and meaningful way, at the same time providing valuable feedback and evidence of its effectiveness. This board game is a valuable tool recommended for learners of all ages, serving as a useful learning tool to classroom teaching or self-learning. Thank you.